Now it's Griezmann. It's a threatening ball. And a shot! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Chance! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Cantona. Zaire Emery. He's rising! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Can he get it through? Rui Costa. Not the most accurate pass. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Conte. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Ekitike! Goal! France! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
France have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Rafael Leao. He's in a great position here. And that is a little undercooked. Rafael Leao. Cristiano Ronaldo. Shot a goal! And no mistake. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Tries one from range. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Great vision. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's picked his way through. Has crossed into the middle. And that's the keeper's ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Plays a sharp little ball here. Goes for a shot! Goal! France! And again they hit the front. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
France leading now. Chance for a shot! And there's a goal! Again in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's made its way to him. He's being urged to shoot. And that is masterful defending. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now he's off and running. Griezmann has the space to scheme. He's found a way through. Flashes. He leaps for it. Just cruising. They are cruising. There is a man right at the top. And that is all they have time for.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
France leading by 3, and normally that would do, and some. But this feels like no ordinary game. Away we go again. Now that looks a decent ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. He has found the way through. And the shot! Oh, good finish. Just cruising. They are cruising. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Shoots! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do.
Oh, he's on his own! Great chance! And that's a sharp finish. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And that pass just didn't quite work. Ruben Dias. Koundé.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Now it's Vitinha. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Koundé lobbed in behind, and he was quick to react. Tries to play it through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Vitinha, a lot. Gonzalo Ramos! Perez, big chance! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Portugal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Rafael Leao. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Koundé. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mendy with the clearance. And the shot! And how good was that? A finish of true class!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Portugal still making a fight of this. Zaire Emery promptly onto that, and that is that. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Koundé is fouled, and he has shown him a yellow card. He is through here. Griezmann crosses. Corner number 3 coming up. He's having a shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, he's having a go! Keeper always had the measure of that.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
So their 4th corner of the game. Griezmann plays it short. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Upamecano gets over and intercepts. That is ended up in no man's land. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Mendes. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now it's Griezmann. Pires.
Oh, really well played.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rafael Leao. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. He's got away. It's Griezmann! And that has faded wide. And they're quick to get it back. Spread it left. Rafael Leao showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Rui Costa. 5 minutes to add. And that is headed for the middle, and that is expertly dealt with. Ekitike with 3 goals to his name and looking for more. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And we're done. France can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Your final thoughts, Jim?
France really deserve a lot of credit for what